from the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team in.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I normally don't make longer videos. I've been making a lot of short videos. Let me cut this air off because it's cold here. I normally make a lot of shorts videos, so I'm gonna start making some long videos about stocks and cryptocurrency. First of all, I'm not like a guru. I'm not a guru at stocks and crypto, but I've learned a lot. Okay, so I just like to share my advice and my thoughts on certain stocks and certain crypto. So the main stock, one of the main stocks that everyone is talking about and is highly shorted, it's been oversold, and there's a lot of synthetic shares out there that are not real, that's been lent out, right? So, you know, it's a lot of people talking about this, and the shorts have to cover this. Like, at some point in time, this stuff has to be covered and paid back. Even if there's false shares out there, they got to pay somebody back. And what is being said, that there's a lot of shares out there there's more shares out in the market than what it actually is. So if everybody's holding shares, and say like the retail own majority of the shares, the retail investors like us, we own majority of the shares, right? If I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. And there's a lot of synthetic shares out there that's being lent out and re-lent out. So a lot of hedge funds, they're gonna, if they need to cover, there's not enough shares out there. Like, where are they gonna get it? And when this happens, it's gonna cause a squeeze. And when the squeeze happens, the price of AMC is going to skyrocket. Like, if you remember the Volkswagen squeeze, it's going to be something similar to that. I don't know how many days it's going to last. If it's going to last one day, I don't know how high it's going to get. But some people are saying, like, this can go really, really, really high. I mean, there's been numbers talking about, some people say it can only get to maybe about 500. Some people said 800. There's some other people saying that it could get out to up to $50,000 per share. Another report was 100,000 per share. Like, it's really ridiculous high numbers. And is it possible? I mean, anything's possible. I mean, we don't know, but we just know that this stock has been highly oversold. So anything could happen. Do I own shares? I still own some AMC shares. I don't own them on Robinhood. I have them on another stock, and I really don't want to go into the reason why it's not on Robinhood, because everybody knows. But there's still people that still use Robinhood. I mean, I use Robinhood for some things. I still use it for some things, and it seems like there's places where you can put your money, some brokerage accounts that you can put your money, that they don't practice payment per order flow. But my thought is, those accounts that don't practice that, how do they get paid? I don't know that. I don't know. How do they get paid if they don't do payment per order flow? They gotta get paid somehow. So if anybody knows that, put that in the comment, because I don't know. But Robinhood, even though it has a bad rap, there's still a lot of people. There's a lot of people using this. A lot. It's very user friendly, but they don't have like the best charts for people that are really into charts and know what they're doing. But for the average person, if they're going to use Robinhood, like, they can understand it, the basics. They can understand the basics, but you can't see everything, okay? But it's very simple. It's easy to look at, easy to navigate through. When do I think this possible squeeze may happen? I had a theory, and I looked at a lot of things. I looked at a lot of numbers, and I looked at a lot of I did a lot of research on short squeezes and how they work and how do they happen, what caused them to go up. And I don't like to put a time frame on anything, but if I had to predict when I think the squeeze may happen, I would have to say, I've been saying around April. That's my thought. And then, I got a lot of comments back saying, April, that's impossible. And they were saying like, it's going to be in January because of this and because of that. And because of the, there's a lot of shorts that need to be covered in January and February. I mean, like, people were saying all kind of stuff, but they haven't covered. Like, do you ever think like why they haven't covered? You have to figure out why haven't they covered? And there's still people still shorting the stock, like even until now. So people are here to make money, no matter how you look at it. And even though you're trying to stop market manipulation, you're trying to stop that. And there's a movement with the AMC apes and GameStop. Like, we're trying to prevent market manipulation, right? We're trying to prevent that. We're trying to prevent all the crooked stuff that's going on in the market. Like, it needs to be fair across the board, which I agree, it needs to be fair. But, at the same time, the reality is people are trying to make money. And for people to tell people, we need to hold. Okay, yeah. Hold, be smart, okay? Hold some shares in case this thing does squeeze. Hold enough shares in case it squeezed, or hold enough shares that if it doesn't squeeze and it goes to zero, which I doubt it very seriously, but you go very negative, that you're not going to be crying if your money's gone, okay? Like, if you put $500 in there, don't worry if it is gone. If it's gone, it's gone, okay? If you lose it all, you lose it all. If you don't put like $20,000 in there and it goes to zero, you can't be upset because everybody's not holding. You can't be upset because it's gone to zero. What else? I mean, anything. If you even have questions about this or comments, leave a comment down there. I think GameStop is in the same position. They were going bankrupt. AMC was going bankrupt, and people took advantage of that, and they try to push the stock down. They try to short the stock to like make it go to zero, and people seen that and they bought in. So that pretty much saved GameStop from going out of business. The apes pretty much saved AMC from going out of business. Hold on, I'm trying to drive and talk at the same time because there's crazy people over here and they run the light all the time. And just be, like I was saying, just be smart when you trade, okay? You're in the market. If you're in the market, what is the market about? It's about making money, okay? And let me bring up the situation with last Friday. Now, it was put out there on the internet, on YouTube and a lot of places, Twitter. Okay, guys, we're gonna show these. We're gonna show these this hedge fund. We're gonna show these people that we're strong and we're gonna do this. So around 30 minutes to closing, we're gonna everybody give it all you got and put all this money in, and they didn't say buy, but they say give it all you got, and we're gonna show them, right? So the price never got back above 20. It didn't even come close to 20, which I already expected that. So when people start saying, okay, at this time, 3:30, give it all you got, right? It's, for me, when I heard that, it's like it's the setup. It's the setup in the sense that some of the people that were saying that, they took advantage of the people that were being honest, and they put their money there at 330. What I did when I heard that, I took some shares. I still have shares there, but when the market dropped that day, like it dropped all the way down, I bought in around, I think it went down to like 16, 15 or 16. I bought some shares, right? And then when 330 came, guess what? I sold them, and I made a profit on that portion of the AMC shares that I bought in the morning. But the rest of my AMC shares I'm holding. I'm just holding until the end, that I don't care if I lose the money or not. So you got to be careful of that. And yeah, we're here for a movement, but be smart. You know, like, if you listen to everybody, decipher what's real and what's not, and decide how you're going to invest. Don't invest because people say, because someone says do this at a certain time. Don't do that. Don't do that, because it didn't prove anything. I mean, it proved that, yeah, we put in a lot more money and bought a lot more stocks, but did the line move? No, the line didn't even move. It didn't move. And for us to do that as apes, we need to be smarter than that and not do something silly like that, because, excuse me guys, because we already know it's manipulated. So why are we even doing some crazy stuff like that? You know, if you want to buy more shares, buy more shares. And we all know that we need to hold. But that's pretty much it. That's all I want to say. Maybe I'll make some more videos, but leave some comments, you know, ask some questions, and I'll try to answer them the best of my ability. Like I said, I'm not a guru, but I've learned a lot of stuff, and I learned how some people manipulate the market and how some people are. But you guys, be safe, take care, and invest wisely, and don't let no one tell you what to do with your money. You decide, okay? You decide.